my Brooklyn, cause he Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
It's week 12 of the 2022 season, and front and center is McCole Hardman. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Chiefs and the Rams, next on Madden NFL 23.
From one of the loudest venues in the final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Rams will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. From the gun, it's Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 54 yards.
There were some signs of life in the ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
19 yards that time for number 19.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line offense, and to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. Well, they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 29. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And Kansas City's offense now set, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs ready to go again. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now here's Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdes-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 1st and 10. Stafford. And this is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To the air again. Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdes-Scantling once again. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control. Because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the 2nd quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Matthew Stafford keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. There's Mecole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 70. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a lead now to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Holding. Offense.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 33 yards that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he's in for the score. season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Stafford on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Akers hit. He coughs it up. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On second and goal, Mahomes, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are right back in this football game. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Stafford, he'll get this one to count complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Rams on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.